And me, I was listening to him like, man, this is crazy. That guy is my freaking boss. You have no clue what he's talking about. Today, I want to talk about two things. I want to talk about when bad experience happen to you that is good. Yeah, you hear me. When bad experience happen to you, that's a good thing. And second of all, I want to talk about human nature. What I mean when a bad experience happen to you and it's a good thing. When bad experience happen to you, you need to analyze what happened and understand that in the future, that kind of things that happen again, you're going to be ready to face it. And most of the time, when bad experience happen to you, it's because you deal with freaking human being. And that's why it's so important to understand human nature. A friend's gonna betray you, a wife is gonna go open her leg to somebody else, and that kind of bad experience that I'm talking about. At work. At work, you tolerate a lot of bullshit because you need money. And what you do when you deal with people at work, you deal with freaking human beings. And that's why I said it's important to understand human nature. And another thing, boys, you need to put in your head that is so freaking important. Never, never try to change somebody. You deal with somebody, you understand who that person is, man or woman, and you don't try to change it. The deal is you adjust your behavior with that person, knowing and understanding the nature of that person. And again, I talk so much, boys, about narcissists and gaslighting. And when you understand those subjects, it's so easy to go through life. It's so freaking easy. The only thing you have to do, you adjust your behavior with those kind of people. And back in the day, the religion was helping to adjust the behavior of people that they're going to behave the right way. But today, boys, the religion is out the window and it's freaking hell. It's freaking hell. Everybody they don't have a way of thinking to do the right thing. It's all about what we're going to do to benefit us. And I do the same thing. I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of a freaking asshole and I try to run my life that's going to be at my advantage. And every freaking human being do pretty much the same thing. The religion is not there anymore to do the right thing. We go from one extreme, the religion, to another extreme. The religion is not there and it's every man for himself. And most of the time, nobody give a fuck about anybody. This is the kind of world that we're living right now, and it is what it is. And one bad thing happened to you, boys. I remember back in the day, I was in my 30. I was working with a good old boy, 55 years old. And you know what he told me? When you're mad and you're pissed off at somebody, the only person that you hurt, it's you. And I was thinking about it, what the fuck he's talking about? That guy's a freaking nutcase. Man, if you think about it, he's right. Being mad and pissed off at somebody, the only person that you hurt, it's you. And most of the time, if the other person knows that you're mad at him, you know what? The other person is going to feel good about it. He's going to be happy about it. And nobody in this freaking world give a fuck if you're mad at somebody. They don't care. And they probably, for entertainment purposes, they're probably going to enjoy it and loving it. And the only person that you hurt by being mad, it's you. I want you boys to sink that thing inside of your head. Being mad at somebody, you only hurting you. So the point is, you move the fuck on. You analyze the whole thing about what happened, you understand it, and you use that as life experience. And you move on. And you forgive that person. But you don't forget. Don't be a freaking moron that people shit on you and you forgive them and they're gonna shit on you again and you forgive them and they're gonna shit on you again. People in this freaking world are freaking nasty, boys. Never forget that. So the whole idea, you forgive them, but you don't forget. You don't forget. And if somebody shit on you, you need to plan and strategize to find a way that they're not going to shit on you again. You need to have respect. You need to have respect from people. And if somebody don't respect you, it's your fault because you don't understand how life works. If somebody use you and abuse you at their own advantage, you don't understand what is narcissism. That subject, boys, narcissism, is so freaking important to understand. You have several kind of narcissists, and you need to study that. And you need to do your freaking homework. You need to do your homework to understand that subject. You need to do your freaking homework. And the other mindset that my personal opinion that you need to have. You need to have that kind of mindset that today everything is fine with somebody, but tomorrow you could just decide to dump them. My point is, if today somebody make you feel good and blah blah blah, and tomorrow you realize that that freaking person is just playing game to use you and abuse at their own advantage, you need to realize that pretty freaking quick and have the mindset that tomorrow you said, fuck those people. Fuck them. Don't have that freaking mindset that you're addicted to somebody make you feel good and you are addicted to that feeling and thinking that you need that person because that person make you feel good. No. You need to have the mindset that tomorrow, fuck that person. Fuck them. You have enough of the bullshit and you said, fuck that, and you move the fuck on. And I said that all the time on this freaking on that channel. Be ready, everybody who's around you, that tomorrow you don't need them. You don't need them. In every relationship, you have to be a win-win situation. You have to be a win-win situation. Both parties win of that freaking relationship. And don't have that mindset that you need that person and don't simp. And another subject that I talk on this freaking channel is understand what is gaslighting. There's a lot of people, they came up with all kind of freaking lie. They distort the reality and people around them, they believe them. And this is freaking crazy to me. This is freaking crazy to me. I'm going to give you an example that I live that at work. I'm a technical guy. I work with PLC and all that. And we were working. I don't want to bore you guys with freaking technical shit. We're working on two different networks. And the two different networks are not related to one another. And me with somebody who are building one network and another network we have a problem with. And my boss came up and he said that because we were building that network, the other network was the problem. The new network that we're building, we have problem with the old network and was related with it. And this have nothing to do. And that's what I call about gaslighting. That freaking guy have no idea what the hell he was talking about. He was making shit up. And because it's from technical bullshit, the people above him was believing him. And me, I was listening to him like, man, this is crazy. That guy is my freaking boss. You have no clue what he's talking about. He making shit up and he believe his own bullshit. And this is gaslighting. He's lying. He's a freaking narcissist. He think that he know what he's talking about, but he have absolutely no clue. He was making shit up. And I think about that, and you like, there's two things that he's doing. He believe his own freaking bullshit, or he's very, very smart and he know what he's doing. There's two things. He's a moron, or he's very, very smart and he know exactly what he's doing. Me, I came out with the conclusion that guy is just a moron. But this is gaslighting. That's the point that I want to make. And when you understand all those little things, you just adjust your behavior with those kind of people. This is how life works. And you got that with life experience. When you're a young man, you don't quite understand how that thing works. But the older you get, the more you understand it. And you need to try to understand that very quick. You analyze what's going on, you understand it, and you adjust your behavior. This is how that thing works. So boys, I'm going to leave it at that. I hope that video is going to help you out here. Bad thing happened to you, that's good. First thing you need to do is analyze what happened. You need to understand it by studying human nature. And from there, you adjust your behavior with those kind of people. And always have the mindset that today you're a friend with somebody, but tomorrow you could decide, you know what, F them. F them, you don't need them anymore. Because that relationship is not at your own advantage. It's not a win-win situation. So if you like the content, like, share, subscribe. If you have a friend on there that you like, that you see that everybody shit on him, abuse him, send him that video. Maybe we're going to help him. The channel, boys, is to help you to understand life. And boys, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.